I've got two confessions to make. One, I've got jazz hands, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to keep my hands still while I talk to you. The other is, I don't actually work in IT, I work in advertising. When I came here tonight, I wasn't really sure why I was coming. I thought, I'm going to be a lot less serious than you guys, and I felt a little bit shy. I thought, I don't know that I can keep up with the expectations. And then as I sat down with my fellow table members, I realised that perhaps it wasn't meant to be serious. And I've listened to some things. I've listened about fun, flexibility. I've listened to commitment. I've listened to collaboration. And I thought, we're talking about how do we accelerate women into leadership positions. And we wondered if we actually knew what leaders look like. What does a leader look like? Are we born with the knowledge of what a leader looks like? Or do we make it up as we go along? Do 20-year-old women know what leaders look like? Or do they look to their peers to find out what a leader does? What does she sound like? How does she think? But more importantly, how does she feel? I've looked at what's happened around the tables tonight, and I see a lot of transaction. I see a lot of things that are skills-based. They're not emotion-based. They're not feeling. They're not caring. They're not warm. So imagine if you're looking for a mentor, because mentors are actually what teach us how to be leaders. And imagine you could find a mentor on your own terms. You could find a mentor anytime, anywhere, and on any device. It's a bit like looking for love, isn't it? It's a lot like looking for love. So what we think the best way of accelerating women into leadership roles is to create a deliverable, something tangible, something you can have in the palm of your hand, anytime, anywhere. We're suggesting Tinder for techs. And as I said, I've got an unfair advantage. I work in dirty advertising. What Tinder for techs allows us to do, and we all agreed that often some of the barriers to actually being involved in leadership roles is that techs are introverts. They're actually not people like me that love the sound of their own voice. They're actually quite quiet. They're quiet achievers. They're quite shy, and sometimes they lack confidence. So imagine, regardless of where you were, you could actually connect with somebody that could help. Imagine if you had Tinder for techs in the palm of your hand, and at lunchtime, you could actually connect with other senior women, either in your own office block or down the road at a cafe. The other thing that's a lot like relationships is you can be there for a good time or a long time. So you can have a short connection where you're hooking up for a mentor for a coffee, or you can actually foster a long-term relationship. Because we love commitment, don't we? So I think we've not only solved our problem, I think we might have solved everybody's problems tonight.